one game up for a spot in the Big Ten tournament. They're ahead of Michigan State, and they're ahead of Northwestern at the start of the day. Off we go from Champaign with ball one.
He's proud of his team because they're gritty, and they'll find a way to get on no matter what.
And now he faces the most feared hitter in this lineup, Rock Chalowski, going after the first pitch, bounding it to third. That's a fair ball, and the fire across is on the money for the out.
39, moving by Ledoux.
Illinois throwing a left-hander out there with Hall tonight. And off speed through the right side, off the glove of Quagliano, and away from Jennings. Wave on for West. He scores easily, and one of the best run producers in the Big Ten.
The ball in play with 2 strikes. Finds that hole on the right side. A great effort by Quagliano, but it hits off of his glove. That knocked the ball away. West is
a walk to start the inning. 3-0 to Martin is up and outside, and a second walk of this opening inning for Reagan Hall. 4 guys hitting over 300 in this lineup, and he goes first pitch attack. Out to second. What a pick for Quagliano, and they turn it. A gem from the double play partners, Quagliano and Z-Big. John Savage felt like that was more than a coincidence. And ground ball through the 5-6 hole for a base hit.
Throws a lot of sinkers. He's going to get ground balls, but look at Grove stay on this pitch. You saw the 2-seamer run away. He gets the barrel to the inside half, drives it through on the left side. And the Illini are looking to answer.
With Grove setting the table for Cam Chialoy. His first pitch attacking and laces it to right for a base hit in front of Grant Gray. Turn at second, headed to third. Groves is in there sliding safely with back-to-back singles for Illinois.
By Nick Groves. He knows where the outfielders are playing. If he's going to throw to third, he's got to gather himself and get the ball there. But Groves takes that look and sees where that ball is. There's no doubt.
Early chance. And a ground ball, shifted. Chalowski hustled to the back for one. Off balance, throw to first for the outs. Should he back up on that? Yeah.
Yeah, he's a heck of a play. And I remember John Savage throwing out the comp. He's more like Troy Tulowitzki.
Valencius down to third base, and Roman Martin high throw, but Ledoux sticks the bag. Fans in Champaign saw it firsthand how they missed his speed last night. He yanks the 1-1 from Reagan Hall over to first, and there is out number 1.
At bat. And they're trying to win each pitch. It sounds cliche, but they have a knack for getting it done.
Well, that ball was driven.
So hard for an infielder to make a play with their back to the infield to keep going back. But Z-Big stays with it.
On a spray chart, that goes as F7. This is the 8-batter call. Who laces that back through the middle past Z-Big for a base hit. Z-Big on the 1-0 pulls it into left field for a leadoff single in the second for Illinois.
Z-Big got an off-speed pitch, upswing, leadoff single for the Illini.
Westcott with the line out to left. And Quagliano tries to keep Groves moving. And he yanks one down to third. Martin on the charge, and that is off the glove of Ledoux.
Watch this ball sink in front of Ledoux. Now Ledoux will tell you he should have had this and scooped it out.
Had run at second base. And another good pickup and block from Duggar.
Been impressive, especially with runners in scoring position. That's a changeup down, but go to that backhand side, even from a knee, but
with 2 out there. It is on the outside corner. He goes back firm to get out of the jam. Relatively firm to host, you would think. That is turned on. Chalowski whacks it over Valencia's head, and that ball is out of here. Rock Chalowski unties the game with a solo shot in the third.
Added to the totals, his 17th on the year, but he's so strong and has a short swing. He gets through the ball quickly. Look at his arms extended. Look where this pitch is. Down the middle and belt high. He knew it as soon as he hit it. The Bruins lead.
Nobody has a 5 WAR in college baseball. Inside out over to first. Westcott smothers it, and the inning is over.
Iowa plays great team defense. Something's going to have to give, but it's going to be 3 very competitive games.
And the payoff pitch is rolled into right field, and back-to-back hits in this game for Nick Groves.
Keeping his hands back. Not a lot to get his swing going. And then
So Barnett on the mound. Somebody thinks he's going. UCLA thinks he's going. And the pitch out with no motion, and Groves back in safely. A bluff, not going, and a little squibber. Tough play for Duggar, who bare hands, and on to first. So it sets up Colin Jennings. Bounced into a double play his first time. And even with Groves at second, Barnett wants to make sure he keeps him close. Valencius waits. Jennings in a 3-2 count. And rolls it to that shifted right side of the infield, and Call takes care of it. Hit for the cycle for the Illini. He'd be fine with a single right here. Barnett trying to get free. And the appeal to first, he did not go. Another sequence coming here. Trying to get out of it. Bouncing ball to Call. He is right there on the spot, and the inning is over. 2 on, 2 outs, and 2 strikes. Last to left, Lavu puts another one in the outfield turf, and here come 2 more for the Bruins. So 5 runs in the inning, and this the 9th batter, Roman Martin, and that's a dead ball because it hit him. Lavu had a good read at it either way. He would have had second, but Martin will popped up, left side, tough play. Zebik can't get there. And everybody off on contact, and UCLA touches the plate again for the 6th time in this inning. And up and inside, that hits Brennan. 2nd time he's been zinged in this inning. 4th hit batter in this Bruins top of the 4th. Against Cashel Duggar, who laid down a beauty of a bunt. Well, last weekend, Reed did strand the bases loaded. He pitched against Rutgers. Stranded the bases loaded in the 7th of that opening game. And Duggar to center, and that is caught. And he does it again to strand the bases loaded. Half a game apart of one another. Reaching swing, and that's in there for a leadoff single. 4th straight inning, Illinois has put the leadoff runner on.
But it's enough to get the bat on it, to get that ball into right field. It's another breaking ball.
3-1. And Westcott high in the air to right. This pushes back to the warning track, and that is caught by Gray. And that's the first out. Westcott just... Well, the best version of Quagliano has been the best version of Illinois. He's gone into a little bit of a slump the last 3 weeks. Illinois has scored less, kind of similar to Jack Zebig ahead of him. And a bouncing ball. Chalowski waits for it, takes it himself, on to first, and the 2nd twin killing of the game turned by Chalowski.
Any coach, general manager, sets up their team to be successful on paper, but you can never predict injuries.
Down to Shupman at third base, and he retires. Yes, he did. Retires. Phoenix call. And Cody Delvecchio on the weekend rotation. That's in there for a called strike 3. Good work from Swartz.
Full count. And Jennings can hone in on a pitch over the plate.
Payoff pitch. And he drives it to right center. Salgado back, but it hangs up for him. He grabs out number 2. There is a tag from Groves. He's down to third with 2 outs. Throw strike 1. And a little squibber out towards second. Call ranges and ends the inning. But then joined the rotation 4 weeks in. And a strikeout to start the 6th for Barnett. He gets to keep their bullpen fresh. They had to go in early their bullpen last night in that 5th inning. And Shupman powers this to left, but hung up in that wind again. And Dean West squeezes out number 2. And tonight, you can go away from that a little bit, be up in the zone a little bit more. He does get a ground ball. That's where he is when he's at his best, and Lavu has the first 1-2-3 inning of the night. Top 4 seed in the tournament. And Duggar strokes it to center, and Groves is there for the first out. And McCall turns on one and hits it to left, and in-breaking Valencius dives and makes the grab.
Got a good first step, a great angle to the ball. Really? Hadn't heard about that.
I figured you might have. That's looped to right, and that's caught by Gray. Payoff pitch. And a bouncer out to second. Call has swept up everything tonight and shows off his good hands again. And then all of them are going to get drafted. Not all of them, but a lot of them are going to get drafted pretty high next year. Here's Martin. He makes the transfer, but not in time. Groves legs it out.
It's the produce aisle, is what you're telling me.
Yeah,
all right.
It's got to be part of the ILI design, right? We can put kitty litter in there. I don't think produce usually goes with kitty litter.
No, it does not.
It's popped up by Dean West. And Shupman fighting the wind. It drops. Did he touch that?
Well, the wind playing havoc, and this ball comes back towards the field. And
checked some of those boxes. West is running, and Chalowski clubs another one to deep left. Valencius curling toward the corner, and this one stays in yard for him.
Here in the game, but this is a breaking ball that he gets underneath. It's off the end of the bat just a bit, but put a charge into it. You could see him shake his head. No.
Another ball hit hard, but caught by Quagliano.
Nice job by Quagliano to get over to get to this ball. This ball's hit right on the nose, but he gets the glove up in time and makes a fine play.
Well, that's rough. Swartz thought it was over. His 2-2. And Martin smacks it on the ground. Shupman is right there, and a rifle across to end the inning. And he gets Cam Chialoy, and first pitch swinging. Bouncer to Phoenix Call at second base, whose perfect night continues in the field. It was a swing and a miss to Jennings, and good work from Souza to go up two up, 2 down. Single game home run record 2 Sundays ago in Baltimore. Valencia smokes one to center, but this one is in the glove of Salgado. One. At State Farm Center down the street. Illini Field. That's yanked into right field for a base hit for Salgado.
It's a breaking ball that he stays on and drives this through the hole on the right side.
So it is a 10-10 season. Fly ball, left center. And Valencius reels it in. 2 for 2.
Black Guerrero?
Nope. Duggar up the middle, base hit. His first hit of the night. And now everybody has reached at least once for UCLA.
I am. And I'm going to be angry with myself if I don't get it.
Second baseman / outfielder, Yankees.
Not Rafael, but Alfonso. Right.
There you go. Runner was going, and it's ball 4. So ground ball could be 2 if they hurry. Z-Big to second 1. Quagliano makes the turn. And the inning is over. Illinois figuratively with their backs against the wall. And a swing and a miss. Mazzacano is out number 1 of the 9th.
Z-Big. This ball just starts at the knees and watch it dive.
Mason Neville leading the country in home runs right now with 24.
Potential Golden Spikes Award winner. They've been to a super regional the past couple of years. Knocking on the door of Omaha for a long time.
Just an add-on run in the 6th. That's been it. 2-2. And a wave and a miss. Souza earns the chase. Just to finish that thought on the pool play, there's a scenario where all 3 teams in pool play in the tournament can finish 1-1. If you're a top 4 seed, you win the tiebreaker automatically. That's why this would be a big win for UCLA to essentially clinch it. And Landry shoots it to second. Call takes his time, and this game is over. UCLA explodes with a 6-run fourth inning and cruise to a Game 2 winner over Illinois, and are a game and a half back with 4 to play.
Well, the Bruins get a great start from Michael Barnett. He scattered 7 hits over 6 innings. He struck out 3, only gives up the 1 run.
UCLA 9 and Illinois 1.
So that magic number for the Iowa Hawkeyes stays at 3 to clinch the Big Ten championship. UCLA with 1 more here tomorrow. They'll go for a sweep. Oregon will go for a sweep of Washington on Sunday afternoon at PK Park.